This is Glock G48 500 round review. Let's hit the range. So my first mag through the gun last weekend went pretty good. My second mag here, I'm like, I'm going to try to do the lethal weapon smiley face, and I failed miserably at it, as you can see here. Yeah, I mean, I was off to an okay start, and right about here, I just kind of slowed down. I was like, did my gun? No, my gun's fine. I'm just going to, and then I like totally put all these like at the shoulder neckline. Bad time. But it's fun. Anyway, let's move on to our review. Well, once we get through these last couple rounds. The Glock G48 is a 9mm striker-fired pistol in Glock's slimline family of firearms. It is 7.28 inches long, 1.10 inches wide, 5.04 inches high, and weighs in at 20.74 ounces without the magazine loaded. The gun has a Gen 5 style frame with a Gen 5 stipple. It's a very mild stipple. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will wish that was more aggressive. The magazine release is a reversible magazine release, and it does have the Glock secure action trigger. Now it's advertised at 5.4 pounds approximately. Off my gauge, I got 3.4 pounds, which seems awfully light, and I'm kind of throwing my gauge's number out on that. So I'll be curious to hear what anyone else has to say on that. The slide is treated with the NDLC finish and has front and rear slide serrations. The barrel is Glock's Marksman barrel, which is a 4.17 inch barrel. I think it does have a pretty neat little crown on it there. The sights on the gun are what I call the standard box and dot sights. That rear sight is replaceable. It sits in a dovetail. The front sight is just a standard white dot sight. That is also replaceable. Here you can see a little bit of the sight picture on it. That front sight is replaceable using the Glock sight tool, accessed through that little hole in the bottom of the slide. The gun is easy to field strip and maintain, and has simple to clean components, though like all Glocks I'm aware of, you do have to pull the trigger to disassemble, unfortunately. Now, how about a little more range time, this time at 15-yard target. Now my thoughts on this gun after more than 500 rounds are, I do think it is a reliable gun. In the current atmosphere where you get different ammo every time you go to the store, it seems like this gun has shot everything that I put through it without a problem, which, I mean, most 9mm nowadays are going to be that way, but it's always good to experience that, nonetheless. Now as far as accuracy goes, I am happy with the accuracy of this gun. I do think, when I shoot at 7, 10, 15 yards, I can do some pretty good groups. And past that, if I shot this gun regularly, I could probably do quite a bit better than just keeping it all on the silhouette, which is kind of what I was content to do this weekend when I shot this gun. Now as far as its intended use, which Glock would say would be as a concealed carry gun, I do think it can also do that very well. Compared to some other options, like say the 365 or the Hellcat, it is at a capacity disadvantage, though since most people buying this gun are probably buying it because they want the thinner single stack nature of it more than just a double stack, maximum capacity option, they're probably buying with that in mind. Accuracy wise, I probably shoot this gun slightly better than my 365 SAS or Hellcat, and a lot of that has to do with the longer barrel and longer sight radius that affords. Now, I do think the longer grip on it make it a little easier to hold and control than something like the standard 365 or the Hellcat with their 10 or 11 round magazines. However, I do think that this being a single stack, it is not as light on the recoil as the double stack little bigger brothers of this gun would be. So you sort of have that trade-off to keep in mind. Now, all in all, I do think this is a good gun. It's accurate, has enough capacity, very customizable for those that are into that thing. Doesn't need any customization if you're not. Now, the clip I'm going to end with is, at the end of the day, I did 10 shots at what I called rapid fire. And looking back, I really need to do my measured shots slower because my rapid fire wasn't really much faster than my measured shots. But this was my rapid fire 10 shots at the head of the silhouette target at 27 yards just to see what I could do. And it's firing as fast as I felt comfortable getting back on target, not as fast as I or the gun was capable of. I hope you found that information useful, and as always, have a good day.